I stand, a grown-ass man, all by myself, a grown-ass man. A young nigga with some grown-ass plans, but don't point fingers, you don't know that man. You don't know it's hard, you don't.
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Nimes YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we back with a brand new episode of Uncut Ishhh Talk. So,
what's up? I said, what's up?
trying to see what's going on, man. This is episode 13, always on time, and being that I am, and everybody know I'm a 50 Cent fan, but I give everybody their flowers when they do it. JDvsDiddy did what he did in the fatjoeVSjarule, but we're gonna get to that. You see what I'm rocking, so who pulled that off? Washington. Shout out Washington football team. They beat the Giants. They did what they did, but when it comes Sunday, know how it's going down, man. Panthers all day long. My prediction: Panthers gonna win. I already said Panthers probably gonna win the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't see no other way around.
Sir, this nigga spitting. Damn, nigga.
That's all I see. Panthers winning the Super Bowl, and that's pretty much the end of the NFL season. So I don't even see what's the point of getting into details, the NFL or whatnot. I mean, you hear people talking about the Saints, Jameis Winston, here Tom Brady, Buccaneers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, pretty much you get that same old Cowboys. We them boys, this our year. The boys, blah, blah, blah. You already know about they sorry asses. Jerry Jones.
This nigga is trash.
Sorry asses. Jerry Jones and that sorry, man. It's one thing to be an NFL fan or whatnot, but a Cowboys fan, sit sad. It's horrible. But I'm just saying, man, you see it. Shout out to them boys, man. Panthers all day. We got this. We're going to take this W. Going riding home Sunday 2-0. You already know what it is, man. But for real, though, man, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, what's some of y'all NFL predictions for this Sunday, man? And Monday Night Football. I forgot who playing Monday night. But you already see it. Panthers, man. This is what it's about. Panthers all day long, man. But besides the NFL, I'm definitely about to jump into this whole fatjoeVSjarule, man.
Sing it, nigga. Let's go. How was it different night?
Without you, baby.
I was definitely going for Fat Joe. I still think he was playing some songs that I liked. I feel like Fat Joe definitely came out there on his, I'm going to bring y'all my Jadakiss energy. I definitely want to try to uphold what Jadakiss was doing. I want to talk as much trash as I can. I want to do this in the third, but JDvsDiddy hits. Whether I like JDvsDiddy or not, I know all JDvsDiddy songs. Most of them anyway, I do. Some of the songs Fat Joe was playing, I ain't even about the front, man. I didn't know some of them songs. Like straight up, I was sitting there like, what's this one? I don't know if I know this one. What's this one? But JDvsDiddy songs, even the ones that I kind of didn't even mess with like that, I mess with. And I'm one of them ones back in the day when he did So Much Pain, remixed that, I was with it. I liked that. That was one of my favorite tracks from JDvsDiddy, man. So the energy, man. I think the energy was on both of their sides though. But when Fat Joe did bring out Remy Ma, Remy Ma come out there spitting. Wasn't she spitting Big Pun verses on Deep Cover when they did, when Big Pun and Fat Joe did Deep Cover? I think she was spitting Big Pun verse, but the Andy Up remix, come on, man. It's Remy Ma. Remy Ma come out there spitting, bro. But Fat Joe was definitely trying to bring those Dipset versus D-Block vibes, but it just wasn't there the same way it was with the Locks and Jadakiss. Jadakiss, man, look. Jadakiss voice, Jadakiss presence, him up there doing that freestyle. And that freestyle was an older freestyle thing from like the late 90s or whatnot, man. Like maybe it had to be late 90s. But either way, Jadakiss always had a different presence. Jadakiss, not to say Fat Joe doesn't have his audience or doesn't have his classics. Hell, Fat Joe is a legend alone just for what he did with Big Pun. But Jadakiss and what he did, he done this twice, Fabulous and Dipset. it was just different, man. The energy was just different, and that plus that was Dipset and D Block. People, that energy was already, it was just different. As far as Fat Joe and Ja Rule already, to me, as far as, like I said, those #1 hits. Understand, #1 hits, man. He still ain't fucking with 50. Like, let's be clear, nigga. That nigga's not nowhere near fucking with 50 in songs, lyrics, whatever you want to call it. But as far as his presence and what he was doing in those early 2000s, going into 2001, even 2002 somewhat, hey, Murder Inc., Ja Rule, nigga, you couldn't go nowhere without hearing them songs. And that joint with him and Vita and Lil Mo, come on, man. Shit was #1. When you heard that come on in the car, you was jamming to it. Your mama was jamming to it. Your pop, whoever. Everybody was jamming to that song, man. And it played non-stop. And it honestly didn't get old either. It just, when you heard it, you was with it. But Fat Joe versus Ja Rule, was that even a good versus in the first place? That's the thing. Was that a good versus in the first place? I feel like it honestly was. Not only because they was able to talk junk to each other and still keep that presence as far as being friendly towards each other and being friends and knowing that they get along or whatnot as artists. I was cool with it, man. It is what it is. I'm glad we got those two out the way. Just put it like that. Not saying Fat, like I said, I was going for Fat Joe. Johnny Blaze, Who Shot You, when he on him and LL and them, Foxy Brown, and like, come on. I was going for Fat Joe. I'm just saying, I want to say something. You have all these people coming at Fat Joe because of what he said about Lil Mo and Vita, which is understandable. My whole thing is, y'all really wanted a 50 Cent and Ja Rule or 50 and whoever, but y'all get mad at what Fat Joe said, but you know how this nigga 50 Cent is. You think he wasn't going to get up there and be absolutely disrespectful? No. Yeah, that's why I know. They don't even need that, man, unless he would have been going against Ja Rule. But you never gonna get that. That was a deep beef, real beef. You had people getting shot behind that, stabbed, beat up, all of the whole third. Somebody possibly died. People did die. People went to jail. That's different, man. You not gonna get no 50 versus no Ja Rule on stage together, let alone in a versus battle. But Ja Rule and his music, undeniable. Ain't nobody about to sit here in front on Ja Rule like he wasn't that artist at the time. Now let's talk about and give homage to Ashanti, Lil Mo, Vita, and Remy Ma like I did, but especially Ashanti. The beauty of Ashanti and her voice and what she's done. Remember, Ashanti was writing songs for J-Lo, and she wrote that joint for J-Lo and Ja Rule, that hit that kept playing over and over and over and over and over. Let's give Ashanti her flowers. Definitely, man. But all around, that was a good versus. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it for what it was. I didn't get to finish it because, like I said, these niggas do Tuesday nights. People got to go to work. Not only that, Fat Joe took a damn break, an intermission. Nigga, it was about 10:30. Nah, I'm out. For real. So, as far as how I felt about the verses, I enjoyed it overall. I don't feel like it definitely didn't hurt nobody, lazy or hurt no. Not the way it went with Dipset and D Block. I mean, yeah, Dipset and D Block and the Locks. I kind of feel like that energy has kind of been lifted off Dipset just a little bit. I feel like it's been lifted off a little bit. But that's it, man. I'm telling you, it was just different. You were looking at Dipset different after that, for real. Like, I don't know, man. So I be, but I'm just saying overall, as far as just that presence and what they was doing at the time, Dipset was huge. That was a culture. You followed that culture. Pink shirts and all that, bandanas on your head, crooked to the side like Joel Santana. Come on, man. But anyway, as far as Fat Joe and Ja Rule, I enjoyed their verses overall. I like what Fat Joe was trying to do, though, as far as the energy, because that's what I said. I said we need that type of energy now in these verses. We got to have that energy now. Long as it ain't going to be no trouble and no drama, nothing like that. So, what are they going to do next? And I'm telling you, they want that energy with Dipset and D-Block had. That's what Swizz Beatz and Timberland want. That's what they need, honestly, to keep verses alive and going. We need that. We do. We need that. So, getting a Little Kim and Nicki Minaj in the verses. Talking about energy. You talking about that energy. Man, Kanye West versus Drake. Just have to see, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, how did y'all feel overall about Fat Joe versus Ja Rule? Did y'all enjoy that versus? Did you think it was a good build up to it? Overall, I think that was a good versus overall as far as Fat Joe and Ja Rule and they music. I think their music did go together overall. I think Fat Joe has a lot of street records that a lot of people might not know. I think he has a lot of records that I enjoy. That one with him and Jeezy, that's one of my favorite records. I love that record. And Ja Rule saying don't nobody know that. Maybe some people don't know that. And I don't think it was like no big record at the time when it came out, but I love that record. I still listen to it. Spotify, holla at me. Anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section, how did y'all feel about Fat Joe versus Ja Rule and everything that went on as far as the music? Who did y'all think really won? I think everybody feel like Ja Rule did win though. Yeah. Next thing I want to get into, man. I kind of want to dive into life. Like I said, this what I do on Fridays as far as Uncut Ishhh, we get into music, we get into some of the things that's going on in the world, and we get into life. So I kind of got a question, and it's, do we hate on each other more as black people than other races? The reason I ask this is because I see it so much coming from people that look like me as far as, think about things like tax time, shit like that, when all you hear about, and it's mostly us, online and shit like that, social media or whatnot, is such and such about to go do this with their money, such and such about to do that with their money, you need to do this with your kids, you need to be taking care of this and nothing. And it's like, why do we worry about what the other one is doing so much when it has nothing to do with us, especially pertaining to our livelihood and just getting up in the morning and surviving on a daily basis as far as paying your bills, making sure your kids straight and whatnot. So the reason I asked that is, as far as us hating on each other, it's like, I see things where you know somebody who is good, like they good, they straight, they ain't got no worry in the world, but they'll make a reference to somebody who, not even somebody, just other people who ain't nowhere near in their atmosphere, ain't in their tax bracket, none of that. But it's like, you know, other people ain't gonna engage in you like that, so I'm gonna make this reference, or I'm gonna make this post, I'm gonna do this in the third just to get that type of attention, so I can sound smart, or I can sound like I'm that guy, because people know I'm at this level. But it's like, why? And you know who you talking to. You talking to us. You talking to people that look like you. And it's like, the thing about it is, it's a difference between criticism and just hating on people, not even hating on people, just putting people down, the people that look like you, putting them down and making sure they stay down, because I know I'm right here. I know I'm up here and I'm good. So I want to make sure people that I know ain't on my level, I want to keep them at a minimum and want to keep them at a certain mind frame, or make them feel like they're in a certain mind frame, because I know where I'm at and they know where I'm at. And that's the type of stuff I kind of see, and I be like, why is it like that? And I think for me, it's like, especially with people who I know are good and they ain't got shit to worry about, they ain't got nowhere in the world, they doing their thing, like you doing your thing. Why are you worrying about certain things? And the thing that really yo, this shit kills me. It's certain things people be saying, like, why do you still post, or why do you still memes certain, it's like, why do you care? This shit ain't got, like, is somebody profiting off it? What the fuck? I'll be confused. I'll be looking at this shit like, huh? I'll be seeing shit like people saying stuff like, why are you still in this post? Or not even still in a post. It's like people are still like a quotes or whatnot. Yeah, quotes or whatnot. And it's like, who cares? For instance, if people are type it out, they won't just like screenshot it or something like that and put it on there. I do that. I don't type it out. I screenshot a quote that I like, that I feel like is a reference to my life or a situation I got going on at the time. But You'll see people that'll type it out or whatnot. I guess people want to seem like they came up with it or whatnot. It don't matter though. It's like either way, you have people looking at it like people trying to come up with that shit like they made it up, trying to sound smart. Like, who cares? Who cares? I don't know, man. I just feel like it don't even have nothing to do with that. I feel like somebody might be doing that just not only to get themselves the good energy they need, because they might have something going on, but to give somebody else their energy they might need it. I don't know. I just feel like whatever situation we in as black people or whatever we got going on, especially whether it's local when you know each other or something like that, it's like competition. Can I outdo you? Or can I, it's something like, and it ain't, it's competition not only in financial, job, whatever. It could be competition in post, it's everything. And it's with each other. That's the thing. That's what I be seeing. And to be honest, I can't remember, or maybe, no I can't. But I'm pretty sure I have done it. I'm pretty sure I have. I think we all have at times, honestly. But it's just crazy that we as black people do it to each other more often than any other race. And to me, that's how I see it. I honestly did. And it's like, damn, why do we do that? Why? It's like instead of, and like I said, it's a good thing to have criticism as far as you trying to help somebody or you trying to push somebody to be greater than they should, greater than you think they can be, or better than they can be, because they might not have that confidence in themselves, so you giving them tough love. That's one thing. But it's another thing to be like, I know I'm good, so I want to make sure you keep feeling the way you feeling, like somebody be feeling down or some shit. Not even down so much as just they feeling a way about certain things they trying to get done or something, but you know certain people might just hit that little button and keep pushing that little button because they know, or they trying to make reference to whatever they got going on. I'm just saying, I wish, not though I wish, but I can say I pray on it. I pray on it for myself, my kids, but not only that, my family and stuff we went through together, things we've said about each other, like just everything all around. It's just trying to get that sense of saying we do not have to be like that towards each other. We can uplift each other, and not only that, we can show each other tough love, just not in a way of trying to put each other down. And not only that, trying to do it on platforms and stuff like that, I would say. But I would say it's more of a question, because I feel like I definitely don't got the answers. I don't feel like maybe none of us have the answers, but we just gotta, I think it's something we all have to work on, because I see it I just see it a lot. I see it a lot more than often with us as black people than any other race. Straight up, I see it with us more than often, talking about each other, going at each other all the time about something. And it's most of the time is trying to outdo each other. I'm telling you, that's what I see mostly. It's mostly trying to outdo the other. But y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about that. As far as, do you feel like us as black people, us as a race, African Americans or whatnot, do we come at each other more often than any other race? As far as just trying to outdo each other all around, just in general. But that was my thing as far as just getting into certain life situations and trying to just figure out certain things or ask certain things. Because like I said, that's what this is about. As far as when I do this on Fridays, I get into the music, I get into the life situations, I just get into things going on in the world and just things in general, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I always say, roll up, get you a little drink or whatnot. It's Friday night, you might have had a long work week, and I definitely ain't trying to stress nobody else, bring no drama or whatnot, but you definitely got to get into certain situations like that, because that's what's going on in the world, and there's definitely a thing that's going on in African Americans as far as just life situations, black people, and what's going on in our daily basis or whatnot. Now, next thing I did want to get into is this whole thing. I want to get back to the verses. How do we feel about Jermaine Dupri calling out Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy, aka Love? How do we feel about that, man? First thing I thought was when Diddy said what he said, as far as he got respect for JD, but your arm's too short to box with God. I want to go against Dr. Dre. And I'm like, Diddy. If we want to be honest, him and JD are a good matchup because of the R&B element and the rap element. That's it. That's a pretty good matchup because, to be honest, Dr. Dre don't got too many R&B records like that. Let's be clear. He can match up against Diddy. I'm just saying, if we want to see them R&B, like, imagine Diddy trying to come out there and throw them Mary J. Blige, Jodeci records out there like that. Even Mario Winans, Carl Thomas records. You got Dre throwing out 50. You got Dre throwing out Snoop, Dog Pound, Nate Dogg. Like, come on. We talking about our own slot. Eminem, Exhibit. Like, what are we talking about? Now, as far as the closest thing he got to that is Truth Hurts. If anybody remember Truth Hurts, the girl that Lucy sang, but I don't know how far he's gonna go with that record, but he do got some ones with Eve, Gwen Stefani. I think he produced a record with them. He got the one with Mary J. Blige. So he got a couple here and there, but it just depends on how they match up against those ones that you know Diddy got. Diddy, the remixes and all of that, man. And a lot of R&B remixes. So, JD, Usher records, man. Mariah Carey records. Franchise Boys. I mean, you talking about an onslaught of ATL records. Ones I might not even know about. I can't think, man. Did he ever do something with Ludacris besides Welcome to Atlanta? As far as production wise, y'all let me know in the comment section, but I know he got some as far as R&B records. Now, this is the issue when it comes to JD. I'm just being honest. Rap. Does he have those rap records that can go up against Diddy's rap records, nigga? We talking about Black Rob. We talking about the Locks. We talking about Biggie.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
We gotta be real with this, bruh. That's why we might have to ease it on back to Dr. Dre. I feel what everybody's saying about Jermaine Dupri, but I think y'all mostly are putting in the category of R&B records. R&B records. Give me some of those top-notch Jermaine Dupri produced rap records that can go against Puff Daddy, P. Diddy produced rap records, my nigga. For real, for real. You gotta remember, he did records with Nipsey, too. Diddy, Pusha T, he still got he's produced that something y'all might not even know about. Jermaine Dupri too. Jermaine Dupri might have certain records. That's why I said Ludacris. He might have some with some ATL artists that we not know about. Maybe even some other artists outside of ATL, New York, West Coast or whatnot. But I'm telling you, when it comes to my mind, the things I know, Jermaine Dupri got mostly produced R&B records and they top notch. But Puffy got them same top-notch R&B records. Like Puffy can throw you 20 rap records, 20 R&B records, 40 records. He can do that. He can throw them in between. He can do that. That's why I said when it comes to Diddy Diddy might, I mean, if you want me to say it, I know everybody want that Kanye versus Drake, but can I say maybe Kanye versus Diddy? Because Kanye got them R&B records and rap records too. Diddy got them R&B and rap records. I mean, we might need to really look at this. Understand. Because are we just talking about an R&B versus, or are we talking about a full-on catalog? For real though. Because I'm just saying, man, I know JD, Jermaine Dupri got some rap records. Like I said, Franchise Boys. He got other, I can't come to mind with certain, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I'm sorry. I just can't come to mind with them other rap records Jermaine Dupri got besides certain ones with Frank. I know he got other ones with ATL artists. I know that for a fact. They just don't come to mind right now. But do they stack up against P. Diddy's rap records? I'm telling you again, Biggie, The Locks, Black Rob, G-Dep. What we talking about, man? Come on. An onslaught of bad boy artists, rap artists. Yeah, I can say the band. I'm just saying, man. The man got an onslaught of R&B records. Good God Almighty, remixes. Mario Winans, nigga, Carl Thomas, Mary J. Blige, 112. I'm just saying, man. when it comes to that type of, you got to really think about it, bro. And I hear what everybody's saying about, especially people in the South. I'm from the South. Like, come on, man. I'm North Carolina. Baby, like, I'm just saying. But I grew up on that New York music. Busta Rhymes, them, like, Method Man, Wu-Tang. Like, come on now. I'm a fan of everything all around, like I said, especially, man, hey, when it comes to 808 sound and music and wise, I'm a fan of it all. But I'm talking about catalogs. Diddy versus Jermaine Dupri. We really got to think about it. I'm just saying, man. You got to think about it. But I think it'll be a good matchup. Maybe I think I'll be surprised. That's why I said maybe I have to sit back and let Jermaine Dupri actually do what he's doing and be surprised, because if y'all hit me with any much respect to Bow Wow, but you're not going to tell me he going to throw Bow. He can. Don't get it twisted. Of course he can put Bow Wow records in the verses. But you telling me he going to throw a Bow Wow rap record against a Lox rap record, a G-Dep rap record, a Black Rod rap record, a Biggie rap record? Come on. Nah. I don't see that. But y'all let me know in the comment section, how would y'all feel about Jermaine Dupri versus Diddy in the verses? As far as catalogs, we talking R&B and rap. R&B and rap. Y'all let me know, man. Next thing I wanted to get into, man, is the whole thing as far as the vaccination, man. You hearing a lot about, especially when it comes to the hospitals and certain things about the hospitals being so filled up when people like sick, when people are really sick, they're sick from stuff besides the COVID-19, the virus or whatnot. They sick from real things like cancer, heart, anything outside of the virus, and they can't get into a hospital because the hospitals are still filled up, because people who are not vaccinated that are filling the hospital up because they, like, it's a lot of talk going on as far as people who are not getting vaccinated. You just recently had the things going on as far as Nicki Minaj and what she had going on. It's just a lot still going on with this whole vaccination thing, and the whole thing between people who are vaccinated and people who are not vaccinated. The thing with me as far as this whole thing is that I'm probably going to get vaccinated, most likely, but I honestly just want the information as far as regarding what people who are not comfortable getting vaccinated. I want to know really what's going on with them as far as just their belief. I think is it more about your beliefs, or is it more about just trying to understand and get the information as far as what's going on with the whole vaccine? Is that what it is? Because I've listened to certain people talk about how the whole flu shot thing and all of that and stuff, and how people have been studying the C-19 virus for over 20 years, everything. So I'm trying to understand it. Like, I'm trying to understand it from both ends, and that's my whole thing. So I want y'all in the comment section to let me know how y'all feel about it, and people who are vaccinated and people who are not vaccinated, all around. I want y'all to on both ends to let me know the situation, and maybe people who got more information on it to let me know, because I've seen people who I feel like know things, who I feel like I trust with what they saying, their knowledge of things, and they are vaccinated, and I'm like, okay, not saying that I'm gonna go get vaccinated because this person said it. No, I've did my own research as far as just reading up on things. I've looked at things and studied up on things as far as the vaccine, it being approved or whatnot. And like I said, it's just about being safe, man, because there's so much going on. But my whole thing is just seeing these whole situations with people getting put in the hospital and people not being able to go to the hospital when they got situations going on outside of the virus. And it's like, man, it's just all around. It's just crazy, man. And them trying to establish new laws and trying to push laws to get people vaccinated. Like, it's getting crazy. So I want y'all to let me know in the comment section, how are y'all feeling about to be vaccinated or not to be vaccinated? Basically, y'all let me know, man. But I do feel like I am leaning towards going ahead and getting vaccinated, honestly. But I'm still just looking up on things and studying things and trying to get a better understanding of what's going on. Well, I want y'all to let me know in the comment section and give me the information y'all might have and things I might not know. Another thing I want to get into is, speaking of, because I'm enjoying, like I said, the versus thing. So I want to kind of switch the formula, and I kind of got this idea from my guy Clyde Lazenby. Shout out to Clyde. He posted something, and it was a post from, I don't know who, from what page or whatnot, but it had Nas's Illmatic album versus Jeezy's Thug Motivation 101. Of course, I said Jeezy Thug Motivation 101 all day long, but I had my reasonings for it. I mean, the impact of that album, but I also said Nas, that was Nas' first album, right? Illmatic. He wasn't coming out with no mixtapes or nothing. He was just straight up Nas right there. If I'm not mistaken, like back then, you know, like he was freestyling on the blog or whatnot. He was very young or whatnot, as far as I know or think. But Jeezy was doing freestyles. I mean, as far as mixtapes, he had a mixtape push. He had already did like a underground album, whatnot. He had this whole movement going before he even pushed out an album. So not only that, the music was top notch. It was phenomenal. The production was phenomenal. Lyrics were phenomenal. Like, come on, man. Thug Motivation 101. So I'm saying, all I like to say is, I had a thing I wanted to do was basically like a classic album versus. My thing was going to be like Get Rich or Die Trying versus Jay-Z's The Blueprint. I feel like Jay-Z's The Blueprint is his favorite album out of his catalog. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Y'all let me know if it's an album out there that y'all feel like is better than that. Some people might feel like Reasonable Doubt is his favorite album. Some people might feel like Hard Knock Life Volume 2 is one of his best albums, or Volume 3. To me, this is his best album. Y'all let me know, is this his best-selling album, or is it another one? But Jay-Z's The Blueprint, I feel like that's an album you can play from top to bottom. You ain't got to skip or nothing. Same thing with Get Rich or Die Trying. Like, Get Rich or Die Trying, man. And in my opinion, as far as this, you already know, this ain't even me being biased. You know I'm a 50 Cent fan all day long. This is not my number one artist. But Get Rich or Die Trying, for me, the reason I picked that album, the lyrics, the production, Dr. Dre, the production overall with Dr. Dre, man. But it was it was 50 spitting, man. Him giving you these stories, especially when you heard everything that happened with him before he get into this album, that part. Then with Jay-Z's The Blueprint, we talking about H to the Izzo, girls. Come on, man. We talking about the Nas diss. Come on, man. All these phenomenal songs on here. Like I said, this is an album I feel like you could play front to back. But to me, 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying, Many Men, it's just certain songs on there that everlasting songs. I feel like Jay-Z has that too with Blueprint. But the difference, I'm not talking about Jay-Z's catalog versus 50 Cent catalog. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an album versus album. Because I do feel like this is Jay-Z's best album out of his catalog. So I just feel like that 50 Cent sound, that beginning of that sound, the whole thing with, at first I thought that was quarters dropping at the beginning, but I think it's supposed to be bullets. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be bullets. And then that intro, what up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? We don't play that. Gee, man, come on, man. The hypeness behind that, and still to this day, you coming in, they playing that beat, boom, 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 what up? Like, come on, man. That's how I feel about that. And it's, of course, like I said, 50 would be the person I feel like is my number one artist. But same time, Jay-Z, you so lame. Come on, man. Blueprint, phenomenal album. Like I said, front to back, the production on that, Kanye on that, Just Blaze. Come on, Pharrell. I'm just saying, man, Timberland. If I'm not mistaken, Swizz Beatz had production on that, right? Dr. Dre got production on Blueprint, if I'm not mistaken, don't he? He might not. He might. I think Dr. Dre had production on Blueprint 2.0, right? But anyway, as far as a versus, Get Rich or Die Trying versus the Blueprint, I feel like in overall, if I had a poll, it would be Get Rich or Die Trying. I feel like a lot of people would say Get Rich or Die Trying. At the same time, I think other people would throw other Jay-Z albums in though. But if you wanted to go ahead, I would still stack. I would stack Get Rich or Die Trying against Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life Volume 2. I would stack it against Volume 3, and I would stack it against Blueprint. That's my opinion. But like I said, outside of Get Rich or Die Trying, I feel like Jay-Z has way better records than 50 Cent. overall. I do, honestly. I will listen to all type of other Jay-Z records than I will 50 Cent. I think 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying, The Massacre, Before I Self-Destruct, those my 3 favorite 50 Cent albums. I feel like Before I Self-Destruct is one of the albums people do not listen to like that. I feel like it's a slept-on album. If you have not heard 50 Cent's Before I Self-Destruct, go back and listen to it. I'm telling you, top-notch songs on there. I feel like that was the album that should have been released after Get Rich or Die Trying, honestly. But if it came down to a versus between Get Rich or Die Trying and Jay-Z's The Blueprint, I feel like Get Rich or Die Trying. In my opinion, that's how I feel about it. But y'all let me know in the comment section, how would y'all feel about a Get Rich or Die Trying versus a Blueprint in a versus? As far as album versus album, song versus song, how would y'all feel about that? Let me know in the comment section, man. Next thing I want to get into is, are we going to see Cam Newton return to the NFL field? I've seen I ain't heard no news right now, and I think we got a couple of injuries, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Washington who got the quarterback injury, right or wrong. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section. But either way, being that Cam Newton is still in NFL condition, do we feel like this is the end for Cam Newton as far as being in the NFL? I mean, I honestly would not doubt it, man. And the reason I say this is, look at those situations with guys like, I'm not comparing him to T.O.'s. I'm not comparing him to those situations, but I mean, hey, look at the T.O.'s. T.O. was still in pretty good condition when they let him. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say that. T.O. was still on a couple teams when he got left go from the Cowboys. So oh man, it's somebody I'm thinking about, but I can't come to mind right now, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is it somebody? It's somebody I can't come to mind right now, but as far as Cam Newton overall, just Cam Newton, I definitely feel like he should be in the NFL. Do I feel like he should be on the Panthers? Yeah, as a backup. I feel like he definitely should be in a position to try to get, not necessarily even earn that position. I feel like maybe he's had his time as a starter. I will say that maybe he's had his time as a starter, but being in the NFL overall, I do feel like he should be definitely able to still play, especially as a backup. Having Cam Newton as your backup, yeah, 100%, man. Do I feel like, can he accept that role? That's the question. Can Cam Newton accept that role? I feel like it's possible he can. If he get into a team that he get comfortable in, some teammates can give him this confidence back, kind of give him that confidence, kind of let him accept that position, yeah. Now, if he come out there killing shit, like come out there overplaying the position, like basically saying you don't need to be in a backup QB, you need to be starting, that's a whole different conversation. I'm with that if we try to go that route, for real, straight up. I'm with that, but as far as just him being a starter, I don't know, man. I gotta be honest, I don't know. But seeing him in the NFL, I would like to see that. I would like to see Cam Newton. I feel like he's way too talented not to be in the NFL. I feel like he definitely should be on somebody's NFL team, but we know how the NFL go, bro. NFL do not play, man. Maybe I was comparing him to Colin Kaepernick, but I know Colin Kaepernick's situation, so really can't compare him to that. I'm just talking about, I'm not even comparing talent. I feel like Cam Newton way better than Colin Kaepernick as far as being a QB. But do I feel like both of those guys should be in the NFL? Yeah. But Cam Newton, though, definitely should be in the NFL. I feel like talent, just talent overall wise, even as far as him being on the team, he's not a troublemaker. Cam Newton is not no troublemaker, but I don't know, man. As far as just starter wise, I don't know. I don't know about that, but backup, he definitely should be in the NFL. But y'all let me know in the comment section, how do y'all feel about Cam Newton possibly making that NFL comeback as being a starter? Do y'all feel like he should be a starter? Or do y'all feel like he just need to be a backup and just accept that role as being in the NFL? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Another things I want to talk about is Meek Mill's 5th album. He's about to drop October 1st, which is Expensive Pain. Expensive Pain. Are we looking forward to a new album from Meek Mill? I would say kinda. As far as my opinion, I'm kinda looking forward to a new album from Meek Mill. I would say kind of is because I'm not hearing nothing different from him. The 2 singles he dropped, the one with Lil Uzi Vert and the one with him and Lil Durk and Lil Baby, it kind of sound like the same formula we've heard from Meek Mill. So it doesn't put me in a position to be like, oh, that sounded different. I ain't heard Meek Mill sounding like that. That's what I'm saying. So the music still sounding good, but me having those over expectations as far as a Meek Mill album, it's not making me say, yo, as far as, think about the way I was saying for like a Donda or a Drake album, it doesn't have me in that position. I'm looking forward to some new Meek Mill music, but I could get surprised. Like, he could have some tracks on there that like, whoa, once he not releasing like that, like, whoa, I ain't heard Meek Mill sounding like this. But overall, me looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Not with that same energy I had looking forward to a J. Cole or looking forward to a Kanye West or to a Drake. I don't have that type of energy looking forward to it, but I'm definitely gonna be listening to it when it first dropped. But I guess I'm giving you my reasons as far as just I want to hear Meek Mill kind of expand his sound, not only his production. I want to hear some different production with him, and I want to hear him kind of rap different. I feel like what was that track he dropped? Pain, maybe was it called Pain? I'm not sure, but it kind of sounded like it kind of had a Drake sound to it a little bit. The production, not him rapping, but the production. He was kind of auto-tuned out on it though. But I kind of like that song. It kind of gave me a different vibe from him. But the 2 tracks, like I said, he released with Lil Baby and Lil Durk and Lil Uzi Vert kind of sound like that same formula coming from Meek Mill. And I kind of want him to get in a different production lane. Like, throw some like, man, come on, like, get some Alchemist in there. Like, hell, get some Kanye in there. I want to get some Kanye in there or some who we got, man? RZA. Like, I'm just saying, man, Meek Mill has been in the game for a minute. I'm kind of wanting him to get in that lane of, as far as different production, kind of up the ante with his lyrics. For real, I'm just saying, it's my opinion, being that I am a fan of some of his music or whatnot. I'm not the biggest fan of his art, like his albums and whatnot. I don't go back and listen to a lot of his albums, not even really his mixtapes like that, but I am a fan of his music, especially certain songs. But overall, I'm looking forward to this album. I feel like he is going to try to prove a point to not only to his fans, but to his label, not to his label mates, but to his peers, as far as the people that's around him, like the Lil Babies, the Lil Durks, Lil Uzis, the J. Coles, the Drakes, the Kendricks. I feel like he wanted to try to prove something to his counterparts and let them know I'm still out here, I'm still rapping, and I'm still doing my thing as far as being in the music industry. But y'all let me know in the comment section, how do y'all feel about Meek Mill's new album that's coming out October 1st, Expensive Pain? Are y'all looking forward to it? Do y'all feel like Meek Mill is going to try to bring something new to the table? Is he going to try to flip the script as far as his lyrics or whatnot? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Next thing I want to get into is, as far as going back to verses, but not music-wise, we had Cat Williams pretty much saying that he'll go against Kevin Hart in the verses. I mean, this ain't nothing new either. If it ain't Mike Epps, not Mike Epps, Cat Williams is being the main one, pretty much calling out, well, other comedians pretty much saying he'll go against him in the verses, especially Kevin Hart. Would I want to hear Cat Williams and Kevin Hart in the verses? Hell yeah, what? Man, that would be huge. Honestly speaking, yes, I think Cat Williams will go in on Kevin Hart, but I think it'll be a good one. I think Kevin Hart will be able to hold his own. But overall, I mean, Cat Williams, like, nah, bro. Nah, G. And to be honest, I feel like if Kevin Hart was that type of comedian, he'd accept it. I feel like they would have a good bag for Kevin Hart. I feel like he would get a good amount of money, and I feel like he would get what he feel like he deserved for it. Overall, though, do he want that smoke? That's the question. Do Kevin Hart want that smoke with Cat Williams in the verses, on stage, in person, live? Do he want that type of smoke? I do not feel like it'll hurt his career at all. But does he want his counterparts? Does he want people, his peers, his comedy peers? Do you think he want them looking at him any type of ways different? But I already feel like he kind of has that certain look. Love y'all, y'all be safe. I already feel like he has that certain look throughout the industry, especially with guys like Mike Epps, Cat Williams. I feel like they already kind of look at him like that. But the other ones, I think pretty much will give him that. I think everybody has that respect for him. I do. Cat Williams, I think, has respect for him. What Kevin Hart has done, what he's built, I feel like they definitely got that respect for him. But overall, the same way I think Kanye West wants to go against Drake in a versus live, I think Cat Williams wants to do it because I think they want to prove that point. They want to prove they got that material. They want to prove that point. Cat Williams want to prove that he can outwit Cat Williams. He can out-talk Cat Williams. He can out-joke Cat Williams. I mean, Cat Williams want to prove that point. My bad, y'all. Cat Williams want to prove that point that he can out-joke Kevin Hart. He can go in on Kevin Hart. He feel like Kevin Hart cannot come at him the same way. He want to prove that he's funnier than Kevin Hart. That's what Cat Williams want to prove to Kevin Hart. Same way Kanye West, like I heard something where Swizz Beatz said Kanye West was down to do a versus against Drake. That's the same thing. Kanye West want to prove my catalog is 10 times better than your catalog, nigga. I want to take you on stage in front of everybody and show everybody that I'm better than you musically, I'm better than you production-wise, I'm better than you, I feel like music-wise all around in catalogs, especially catalogs. I feel like Kanye West want to take Drake in a versus live and prove to everybody that his catalog is way better than Drake's. Same thing Cat Williams trying to do to Kevin Hart. He's trying to prove to everybody that I'm way funnier than you. But y'all let me know, man, in the comment section. Do y'all feel like Cat Williams is funnier than Kevin Hart? Do y'all feel like Kevin Hart can hold his own against Cat Williams in a versus live in front of everybody? Do y'all feel like Cat Williams would demolish Kevin Hart in a versus live? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. I mean, like I said, this pretty much all I had for tonight, man. I just wanted to jump on here and holler at y'all for a little bit, man. Like I said, this might be the route I go for a while as far as not only pre-recording, but being solo dolo, man. Like I said, I honestly want to kind of get some females on here, like a guy and female thing, like, you know, trying to get them debates going on with those female guy questions, but have both of us on here. Like I said, I've had the joy and honor of having my wife on here and having her sister on here, having her cousin on here, and I really enjoyed that. But I want to try to go out the box too and have certain people that I know or certain people maybe I don't know, other YouTubers, and try to get them on here and collaborate or whatnot. But y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about the topics I drop, man, and y'all opinions on certain things. And like I said, you more than welcome to join me. If y'all other YouTubers out there want to join me and get on here, let me know, man. Hit me in my email or hit me in the comment section and let me know, man. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos. This is the road to 300 subs, man. Shout out to all my subscribers that's checking me out. Shout out to everybody that's checking out my video, man. We out.
Reggie? Ladies and gentlemen, Reggie has left the building. Thank you and good night.